Hello, good friends. All right, before I get down to milk time, it's about milk time. I want to make this response to the video I made, the question of the week, where I ask you about coming out of your comfort zone. This is something that I had a problem with for a long time. Even before, this is before I started learning languages. I had a problem with coming out of my comfort zone. I've always been very quiet, introverted, didn't really talk to many people. It didn't matter what situation it was. It was just hard for me to come out of my comfort zone. I always try to stay safe and comfortable. So this is, I guess I would say, this puts a lot of limits on you. When you don't come out of your comfort zone, you are limiting yourself. There are so many different opportunities, so many things to explore out there. But if you're not willing to come out of your comfort zone, you're going to miss out on those opportunities. I didn't really start coming out of my comfort zone until I started, I would say, college. I got into, taking classes and then starting to get into languages. Now, the reason why I bring up college is because a lot of the classes that you take, they require you to interact with other students. You can't just take certain classes and just be expecting to work by yourself. It doesn't work like that. So I took like several classes where I had to work in groups, had to do group projects. We had to stand up in front of the class and present our project. And this was very, very difficult for me. Very, 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 very difficult. I had a hard time standing up in front of an audience, giving some sort of speech or presentation. I had a hard time with this. And I remember the first time I had to do this was when I think I was a freshman. Yeah, I was a freshman. I took this. I can't remember exactly what class it was. It was some sort of social studies class or whatever. But we had to work in groups. It was 5 of us, and we had to present our project. And it was crazy. The class was full. There were at least 30 or 40 people in the class. It was a big classroom, and we all got up in front. And well, not all of us. There were 2 people. 2 went up at a time. And I remember when I went up there, I had the material, I pulled it up and everything, and I just started shaking. I started really, really shaking and got real nervous, and I sat right back down. I sat right back down. That's how nervous I got. And I remember at the end of the class, the teacher, he called me over. He wanted to talk to me. And he was asking me, he said, "So what was that all about?" He said, "Did you not care?" He said, "Was it that you didn't care or you were just nervous?" And I told him I was really nervous because I've never done anything like that before. And then he put me on the spot the next day. He was like, "Yeah, congratulations. Nice job to the people who've done their presentations." And I didn't do a good job because, like I said, I sat back down due to nerves. And he put me on the spot. He said, "Yeah, I want to give the award, a special award to Mr. McCormick." And I didn't know what to say. I was like, what are you talking about, a special reward? He basically was saying that because I had the guts to even try to get up in front of the class, and take part in this project, despite me being nervous. So experiences like those, and then I had more experiences like those where I had to stand in front of the class and present certain material. In those type of situations, you have to come out of your comfort zone. So doing that so many times, you start to become comfortable, and you open up more, and now you're able to do different things without hesitation, without fear. So this for me has been great. It's been great to come out of my comfort zone many times because now I'm open to a lot of knowledge, learning about different things, and meeting different people. It's a great thing. So again, if you're afraid of coming out of your comfort zone, you can't get anywhere in life with that. You can't possibly get anywhere with that because of the limits. And language learning definitely played a big role in this, because when you learn a language, you have to talk with the people if you want to get better. So, hot. So when I started learning languages, I started meeting more people, and I started opening up more. So that helped. Language learning, I owe it mainly to language learning. That's what helped me out with this problem. And after I moved to Columbus, I ended up getting a job working at doing customer service at this gas station. And you know, with customer service, you have to be able to interact with people. And this was something. This is one of my biggest fears, was trying to, you know, speaking with people. I just couldn't. I didn't know how to interact. I guess I would say I was antisocial. I was pretty antisocial. I wouldn't talk to anyone if you know, if I didn't know you. I would just talk with friends. But you know, after getting to the languages, this helped me out. I moved to Columbus, got this job at working at the gas station, and I worked there for 4 years, and I loved it. Why? Because of the customer service. I love talking with people. I got to practice languages with foreigners and just even native English speakers. I enjoy talking with them, you know. So language learning has really it's done a lot for me. It's brought me a long way. And that's why I have this strong passion for language learning, and I will always have this passion for language learning. So that's it. Just want to make this video response to that video. If you haven't seen the video, I will post it as a response to this video after I get done feeding the girls. Thanks for viewing, and look forward to any comments.